How's it going, family? Welcome to our channel, Our Last Across the Border. For those who are new to the channel, I was deported 4 years ago. Now I live right here with my family in a border town with California. And I'm just showing you my life experiences. I'm pretty sure a lot of people do wonder what happened with that person who got deported, right? So I'm showing you what happened to me. You know, this is my channel. This is my family's channel. And we are showing you what our struggles are, our wins, our lives with my family living in Mexico, right? Got an American. I got my two little kids and me and my French bulldogs. And hopefully you learn to appreciate this channel. We need that support. So do not forget to hit the like, subscribe. And for those who know, because not everybody knows about this, the wife just took off right now on the airplane. She's gonna land in Denver, and from Denver she's gonna land in California. She went to vacation to Wisconsin to visit her family, and she stayed over there for months. Now it's time for them to come back. The summer has passed, and it's gonna be maybe a different type of content. It's gonna be more with my family, more with us coming out or going out, I mean. And hopefully you enjoyed it. On today's video, I want to share what I think or what I have learned about being deported. And it does change you in a way, you know. How many times would you have heard stories of people that put their story on TikTok, on YouTube, and they just talk about what's going on in the present, but how does being deported affect you, what you learn about it? And that's maybe something that people might be interested in, you know. We have seen many cases, and trust me, I don't want to get political. What's happening is happening. There's nothing I can do to change it, whether I talk good or bad about it, you know. So that's not my angle. My angle is just for those who care, trying to give you my perspective from what I lived, from what I experienced, and hopefully you understand, right? I feel like a lot of people, when they feel persecuted, you see them running away, the border patrol chasing them and stuff like that. You see a lot of families crying and stuff like that. And the thing is that a lot of people are scared of the unknown, you know, whether they were over there in the States for 5 years, 10, 20 years, or even 2 years, right? They had a job. They were doing something for themselves. I can put myself in their shoes, as in the fact that you're going to go to a country that you don't know what you're going to do. You don't know what you're going to work in. You don't know if you're going to make it. You don't know how much of a struggle it's going to be. That is the unknown that everybody fears. That's that I know that I fear. I didn't know what I was going to do, right? But I knew I had to do something for my life. I know I had to do something for my family. And I feel a lot of people who are being persecuted, who are illegal in the States, that is the fear. Yes, maybe they move from Mexico to the States when they're already adults or whatever the case might be, right? Not similar to my case, but the thing is that they're already settled over there. If they go back to Mexico, they feel like it might be a struggle, right? It might be a struggle. They don't know how they're going to go about their stuff, which in reality, a lot of people, they do pick skills in the U.S. And I'm just being honest. A lot of people do work in the construction business. Those guys can come to Mexico and start, working on the same business. And trust me, it's good money. It is good money, man. I know a couple of you guys who are our subscribers have expressed that you work on the construction field and stuff like that. And you are living good and comfortable, right? And I think being deported, for me, what I learned from it is basically that no matter where no matter where they put you at, that the fear of the unknown is going to be present. But if you put yourself into work and to do what you're supposed to do, you will succeed, man. No matter what you do, man. I couldn't even have a business. I could have done a call center. I could have, let's say, get into the mechanic, the construction work as well, even though I don't know that much, but I have some knowledge here and there, All you have to do is just stay with some people that know, and from right there you'll learn, and eventually you'll make it. At the end of the day, it's just getting the tools and knowing the steps of what to do and how to do it the right way. Not everybody does it the right way, but there's a lot of, we got YouTube right now, so be a YouTuber as well. We could be a content creator, full-time content creator. If you know what you're doing and how to do it, and you apply yourself, there's no impossibles, right? At the end of the day, it's just the time and knowing how to work around those angles that maybe is going to help you a little bit, right? At the end of the day, when it comes down to content creator, is honesty and having a great personality and basically being likable. That's what it comes down to, honestly, because we do have a lot of content creators that they want to hide certain things and about their lives, but as long as people keep it honest and say how it was, that's all that matters, right? And that's what the angle that we're trying to do. So that's what Being Deported taught me. I learned that I was capable of doing good regardless of adversity, regardless of the bad situation that I found myself, regardless that I didn't have nobody like this. And trust me, my story, there's other people with more incredible stories than mine. Guarantee there's always going to be that person who has a better story than mine, right? I'm just the one who decides to put it out there on the internet. Not everybody are willing to do that. Another thing that I being deported really what I learned about it made me learn about that. Like, at least it made me appreciate the time that I spend with my family. A lot of people take it for granted. I was one of those guys. I took it for granted for many years, and being deported away from my family, it did made me appreciate the time that I spent with my family. Because trust me, that I got my parents over there, I got my siblings over there living. They don't appreciate that, but I do, And I'm not saying they don't appreciate it, but a lot of people, they do take it for granted. And a lot of sons and daughters do take it for granted at the time that they spend with their family members, with their parents. And the reason, they're used to it, they're comfortable. But once they take that person away from you, that's when you're like, oh, hold on, man. Now it's not normal no more. Now it's like, okay, I missed it now, So I learned to appreciate my family. It helped me believe in me, believe that I'm capable of doing whatever I can, as long as I give the dedication, the time, and put in the hard work. I'm capable of doing whatever I want. Like, you guys are gonna be the witnesses. I'm sharing you my story, but you guys know my goal. You know my family's goal. We want to move to Rosarito. We want to get a house right there. And when we, God willing, when we accomplish that goal, you're going to be the first ones to be like, damn, this guy said it. This guy did it. It's going to come. I feel it is going to come. It's going to take years, though. A house is not as simple as buying a bicycle, a toy for the kids. And a house is expensive, So it's just little things, little sacrifices that I have to do that will help me accomplish that goal. Setting goals in life is like the best thing you can do, because you can start with little goals, and then from those little goals you can put into the big goal that you want, which our goal as a family union, me, the wife, my kids, I want them to live in Rosarito in a nice house, in a nice house. But we'll see how long it takes us to do that. But hardworking, man, and with the support of you guys, sharing the content, commenting, liking, hyping, all that help us. And I do highly appreciate every single one of you guys. The thing about being deported, man, what I learned, I understood those people that had fear the border patrol for years. I was not on this spot at one point in my life. So I used to remember seeing the people who were illegal. There's people in my family that don't have papers, right? There's people in my family. It could be cousins, could be uncles, could be aunts, somebody, right? And I remember as a kid how they used to get scared when there was a checkpoint. And I understand that fear. I do understand that fear, man. Being deported have actually made me understand that fear, the fear of having to lose everything that you have in the States because you made the decision, or you didn't have the option to become legal, and I do understand that's breaking the law. Trust me, I understand that 100%. But there has to be some type of empathy in a way, right? There has to be some kind of empathy when it comes to that. So that's what being deported actually made me understand what other people who've been deported been through, how they felt, gave me that empathy towards them, and where now I know how they feel. Now I know what they're going through. Now I know that it's not easy. And at the end of the day, if they want to succeed in life, you have to put in the work. But I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's not easy at all. I got lucky, and I'm thankful to God. I'm thankful for the opportunity that life gave me. And from this point on, it's going to be better days, better days. So I just thought I should share that with you guys. The wife is basically flying right now. So hopefully you guys can help me and give a prayer to the wife, to my little ones, so everything can go smooth. Thank you very much. Till next video.